Record. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Daniel.
Hi, Venkata. Today we are going to talk about a workplace conflict in a IT company. And first of all, I will give a short introduction of this scenario. So in the IT company, there's two employees who has a poor relationship due to the culture difference. And recently, they are not really getting along well. And one of them even said aggressive speech from the whole team. So, what do you think regarding the information related to work performance?
Work performance is actually affected a lot in this case because workplace conflicts are generally happens in any workplace which have difference in cultural backgrounds. As people come from different cultural backgrounds, will have a different perspective towards the same goal. So, for example, if an Australian thinks that to achieve a particular goal, we need 160 hours of work, and irrespective of how many hours we work a day. But what the Asians will think, they try to complete this 160 hours as quick as can so that they can look into the next project. So this is a difference in the perspective. So this makes a conflict. And yes, it affects the work performance as everyone will not work at the same speed and everyone will not have the same kind of resources.
Yes.
So it depends from person to person. Yeah, even in the same group, everyone is maybe not so active as the other one. So yeah, this affects the perfect work performances.
I agree with you, and I believe there's another other aspect. For example, the people from Western countries, they are more kind of direct, while the people from like Asian country like in India and China, they are more like indirect, which will bring a barrier between. And for this particular scenario, I think there are some steps we can do to solve this problem. First step, I think the manager should arrange a meeting for these two employees and let them to talk. And there should be a 3 people meeting. Otherwise, they will soon get have an argument. And
very true.
Yes, and during the meeting, and they can state their all culture, and they can analyze and find the difference as a exact difference between them, and try to find a way to figure out how to what's the good mode for them to get along. Yes. So regarding the steps for notification, what do you think?
Steps for notification is I guess if the team leader wants to arrange a team meeting, he has to notify all the team members prior to a day or two, sending an email and requesting them to accept or decline in their Google Calendar, and sending them what is the agenda and steps like that will make the team easy. And actually the team members will also come prepared on what to talk and how to talk. Sometimes these work conflicts are arised only at this point of time where people have a miscommunication on the meeting timings, time zone, where is the place, location, and this makes it confusion. And what do you think, Daniel, if the workplace conflicts are out of the hands, and how do you think you should elevate it to the next level team, higher management?
I think it really depends on the situation. Like, for example, as I mentioned before, one of the employees actually says the aggressive speech and from the whole team. I think it's not tolerated, and for this one, it definitely should be escalated to the manager, and other speech or other argument involved with sexual, with race, and with any discrimination should all be escalated to the manager. It's not
Yeah,
allowed in the workplace in Australia.
yeah. That's actually to the Fair Work Act 2009. Yeah, what you said is correct.
Yes.
And coming to this workplace conflicts conclusion, what I want to tell you, Daniel, is workplace have some ethics and always run in an equality manner. So workplace conflicts arises in any workplace. As I told, only due to difference in opinions. So when you have any workplace conflict with your team member or the manager, you can actually have a private chat with him to actually not to escalate to the higher management about this conflict. You can actually resolve it both of your level and can actually decide what to do based on a common grounds and what his expectation. No, being as a team member, if you know the expectation of your team leader, it becomes easy. And even the main thing what I really want to suggest here is just communication. This makes it easy if you communicate well with your team leader, even if he disagrees with you. If you are so communicative, you can actually make him to stand by your way.
Yeah. Totally agree with you. Thank you for your participation. Thank you.
Yep,
Yeah.
that should be fine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you suggest any ideas?
Uh, yes. I agree with your point. Like some communication, some chat should be private and not be noticed by manager. After all, there's a
Mm-hmm.
relationship between these two employees. However,
Mm-hmm.
as I mentioned, 4.5, some
Mm-hmm.
aspects, some discrimination should not be tolerated everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
everyone should
Yeah.
be treated differently. Yeah, this scenario. Yeah.
Yeah. So workplace conflicts can actually be even escalated to the higher management, which makes this bit inconvenience for both team members and the team leader
Yeah.
itself. As per what's the general scenario, we can actually resolve it at our stage. Even if we have a conflict with our team other member, employee, or colleague, we can actually sit and talk with him to resolve this at a and not to escalate this in a later stage.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
So.
worries. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's it for
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
and this is a resolution we made for the workplace conflict. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.